Guys, he's back. Much to the delight of fans, the renowned quarterback Tom Brady has returned to the game just 2 months after announcing his retirement. The 44-year-old declared that he has unfinished business in the NFL and will return for a 23rd season. Keep watching to find out how this affects the future of the Buccaneers and if Ronaldo has anything to do with it. The legendary quarterback who announced his retirement from the game he ruled for over 2 decades made his official announcement via Twitter that he will return to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and once again play. He tweeted, "These past 2 months I've realized my place is still on the field and not in the stands. That time will come, but it's not now. I love my teammates and I love my supportive family. They make it all possible. I'm coming back for my 23rd season in Tampa." His decision to come out of retirement instantly became the biggest news of the NFL offseason, although some fans are not entirely surprised. He stated on his Let's Go podcast just a week after his retirement announcement that he would never say never. What made Brady reveal he was returning so soon? Brady was spotted chatting with soccer legend Cristiano Ronaldo only hours before the announcement after the Manchester United striker scored a hat trick during his team's 3-2 win against Tottenham Hotspur. Following the match, Ronaldo, 37, was spotted questioning Brady about his future plans, saying, "You're finished, right?" Brady had to pause and smile before replying. It was hard to see what Brady's response was as the sound was muffled, but his smile was enough to throw social media into a meltdown, and it turns out the fans were right all along. Next, fans and players react. The fans' theories were confirmed just hours later. Brady's surprise announcement sent shockwaves across the sports world, and his teammates and Buccaneers fans rejoiced. The Bucs Twitter account posted, "He's back!" with a video of the quarterback taking the field. Offensive tackle Tristan Wirfs described it as unreal. Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, both receivers, also expressed their delight with emojis. Buccaneers general manager Jason Licht also issued a statement admitting that both he and Arians had multiple talks with Brady recently that led them to assume the quarterback could possibly return. He had this to say, "We are thrilled that Tom has decided to come back this season. We said we would leave all options open for him should he reconsider his retirement, and today's announcement is something we have been prepping for in recent days. Bruce and I have had plenty of conversations with Tom recently that led us to believe that there was a realistic chance that he would want to come back." So why did Tom Brady originally retire? Brady's decision to leave the game in February was motivated by a desire to spend more time at home with his wife and their 3 young children. However, a day after sitting next to the Glazer family, who currently own Manchester United and the Buccaneers, he seemed to have changed his mind and made the announcement the following day. Did Tom Brady let slip his change of mind to Cristiano Ronaldo on the Old Trafford pitch? Keep watching as we reveal if any other retired players will come back. With the news that Brady is returning, Buccaneer fans are hoping that former teammate Rob Gronkowski would do the same. Brady did try to persuade his friend to come out of retirement and join him in Tampa in 2020, but will Brady's decision make Gronkowski follow suit? Will any other players follow in Brady's footsteps and unretire? Fans have also been wondering about fellow teammate Rob Gronkowski's future after retiring and if he has any desire to return. Most assume the tight end would be a given to return to Tampa once Tom unretired in 2022, but Gronk says that's not the case for now. Despite Tom Brady's tempting decision, Rob Gronkowski says he's still not ready to commit to playing football again, telling TMZ Sports that he's truly unsure about his future. In fact, Rob claims he avoided catching footballs when attending a charity event so he wouldn't feel tempted to make a decision that he would later regret. Rob admitted he was surprised that Tom Brady's retirement ended so quickly after 40 days, but he also shared joy at the news of Tom returning, and has this to say about his announcement. "It was just incredible that he even retired. I knew he was going to come back, but I didn't think he was going to come back this year, to tell you the truth. I thought he was going to come back in like a year, spend some time with his family, but glad to see him back. He's not done, man. Let me tell you, the guy is 44 and he doesn't look a day over 23 when he's throwing the football around." Rob currently doesn't have a contract yet and will not sign one until he's 100% sure he feels ready to come back to the field. But for now, he's enjoying his retirement while also planning his own music festival, Gronk Beach, in Las Vegas on April 26th. But Brady's not the first and he won't be the last to return. Many legendary sportsmen, like Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson in the NBA, Brett Favre and Reggie White in the NFL, and Guy Lafleur and Mario Lemieux in the NHL, have all gone on to return to the game after announcing their retirement. How will Tom Brady's future with the Buccaneers be affected by Bruce Arians' retirement as coach? The Buccaneers' whole position in the league will shift as a result of the news. Prior to the announcement, the Buccaneers had no competitive quarterback, a lot of contract uncertainty with key players hitting the market, and a significant budget cap concern. But with Brady returning, it seems like everything is slowly falling back into place. Although, with whispers of Tom Brady being sold to the Dolphins circulating, some are concerned about Bruce Arians' retirement being a negative thing for Tampa Bay. However, Arians' promotion to the front office should not have had a negative impact on Brady's ability to return to the 2022 season. Arians stated that this decision was building and that he was considering it as far back as the ending of Tampa Bay's season in January, following a defeat to the Los Angeles Rams in the NFC divisional playoffs. However, after speaking with his family and team management, he stated that he thought the timing was not quite right. Arians stated that he is focused on continuing to help the squad with general manager Jason Licht in order to leave the team competitive in the future. Then, after Brady announced his short-lived plan to retire complicated Orion's retirement schedule even more. Orion's continued to prepare for the upcoming season, traveling to Indianapolis in the end of February for the NFL Scouting Combine and making plans for the NFL Draft. How will Brady get along with head coach Todd Bowles? The true test will be Brady's relationship with new head coach Todd Bowles. On the one hand, there's a new head coach to contend with, being Bowles' promotion from defensive coordinator to head coach. On the other hand, it should keep things reasonably stable. Bucs shouldn't have to have too many problems as long as Brady gets on with the offensive coordinator Brian Leftwich, which looks to be positive. Is there anything Brady can't do? Brady was also a standout baseball player in high school. His skills attracted MLB scouts, and he was selected by the Montreal Expos in the 18th round of the 1995 MLB Draft. Brady was considered a possible all-star by the Expos, with then-manager Kevin Malone calling him one of the greatest catchers ever. The Expos even offered Brady money comparable to that of late second-rounder or even early third-round choice, but when he realized his true love was football, his fate was sealed. In addition to his 7 Super Bowl wins, Brady has never registered a losing season when spending his time with the Patriots and Buccaneers. It seems life does get better after 40. In fact, Brady has thrown more touchdown passes in his 40s, 168, than he did in his 20s, 147, with him and tight end Rob Gronkowski marking the second most potent combo ever with 105 touchdowns, 9 fewer than Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison. Speaking at the NFL Scouting Combine a few weeks ago, Bucs general manager Jason Licht said he would always leave the light on if Brady decided to ever come back. He also said, in relation to the retirement backflip, "We are thrilled that Tom has decided to come back this season." He then went on to say, "Tom is the greatest quarterback of all time who is still playing at an elite level. With his decision now made, we will continue to move forward with our offensive plans to reload this roster for another championship run." That wraps up today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. How do you feel about Tom Brady's shock return? Let us know in the comments below, and what will be your predictions for the upcoming NFL 2022 games. Don't forget to subscribe for more sports news. Bye!